You
very
bring
sad.
expert
Sorry.
expert eye, right? Like, you understand it. I mean, we love it and we look at it, but certainly since you've studied it and your master's in it, you bring that added, that expertise, and the way you view it or review it. Would certainly definitely love to talk about that side of your expertise someday as well. But that is so interesting to know, and increasingly that's what we want to do here. I mean, Diwali is just the start, but we want to increasingly talk about um,
Most important
the
festival.
aspects, the real day-to-day aspects of our culture, and how that ties into your history. And I know you can talk for hours and hours on that.
Yeah. Uh, in fact, I wanted to tell you about Diwali is the most important. I think I find it as the most important festival in India. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is something everyone can associate with.
Yes.
It's those nights I remember going to Marine Drive and just those bursting some firecrackers and doing all that. But then now, when you're out of that, certainly you feel like, no, no, we should control noise pollution. We should do this. We should do that. But in our days, we did everything.
We
And
did.
yeah, I'm really sad that I can't teach my children the way I have learned
Yeah.
about, yeah, because history, you have to learn it.
Yeah.
You can't, and it has to go step by step. You can't just
Yeah.
read one and know everything about it. So the way we have, growing up about our culture and heritage and everything about it, it's not what my kids will know. I feel sad sometimes, but then I know I have to let go. I can give them I can give them our cultural background. I can keep them grounded as Indians, but at the end of the day, I have to let them go. They
You
have.
have to let them go. I agree 100%. But they will carry a part of what you share with them.
Oh yes,
100.
I'm going to drill it into
That
them.
will
They
touch. Your value will stay with
no, they
them.
have to. They don't
Right?
have a choice.
And I think that's what we all care about the most. I mean, the rituals are important. And now, when you're mentioning the firecrackers and everything, I'm feeling so nostalgic. Like
Yes,
Diwali was such a big thing growing up, right? We looked forward to it. And all those five,
you
four,
know.
the energy was different.
Oh,
Like
it was.
festival, the sweets.
You won't believe the way Diwali is celebrated in Kenya. You
Uh-huh.
cannot imagine a person who has not been there and seen the Diwali cannot even tell. If I was in Kenya for Diwali, no, and I put pictures or something, no one can tell me that I was not in India.
Mm,
That
mm.
grand. We would go to Swami Narayan temple and there was a big ground allocated for everybody to, burst the crackers and, light we used to put those Chinese lanterns that would go up. Oh my God, that Diwali was something. Everyone's dressed up, everyone's enjoying. I mean, over here, I think COVID also has,
Yes, yes.
damaged
Definitely COVID
how
had an
interact
effect.
and like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that like Diwali means it's fun time of the year, for everybody. Diwali has nothing to do with religion. I think it has a lot to do with our culture and as Indians, yeah, it means so much to us.
Absolutely, and that's the culture. That's why the inspired Indian and the Indianness of our culture, right? It's not
Yes.
one particular religion. It's such an amalgamation of so many different, cultures and religion. It's beautiful. And all that you mentioned obviously, bring us back those memories of Diwali, how we celebrated it growing up. And the best part was making sweets at home, just like you make your chocopans, you know, the
Those
entire family come together.
semicircle thing, gujia.
Yes.
Oh my God. And then my auntie would come home and she gave me
Exactly.
that kalkal making thing.
Yeah.
That little lines to make kalkals. You
Yeah.
know that thing? She
Yeah.
gave me that, you love it so much when you're going there. I'm not sure you're going to get it, but you take this thing with, it's very easy. Just do that and it's ready. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
So those nights we would sit up all night trying to, make Diwali sweets and then of course getting the authentic ones which are made by hand from your friends and receiving those handmade. Oh my.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Everybody will go to each other's house and give us Diwali. And every time anyone came, the first thing would, the tray full of mithai was presented to them, right? Like it was always
Yes,
there on the dining table. And
that
it
that
was,
feel.
yeah, those traditions are so
Yeah.
beautiful.
And as kids, whenever we would pass by from the living room, we know that the tray is ready for anyone who's come. We would just sit, passing by, we would eat, and then mommy would be like, "Wait, we have guests coming in no time." Like those things,
Oh
moments,
God, you really took me down the memory lane. Beautiful traditions, but this is the time, this is the time we should, really cherish those memories, cherish and share that part of our history. So, as you said, our kids know
they know.
what it's all about, and then they carry forward it in their own little ways.
Yes.
As I ask all my guests, any final remarks, anything you would like to share, any message?
Yes, so as you see, this whole interview and things are about small businesses, home-based businesses. We are really trying hard. We have come out of the pandemic now. We are hoping that with all your support, we will get where we want to be. So I would recommend what, in fact, I would. Ask all of you to please buy local, look at people who are trying their best and doing their best to give you the best. Look out for them and help them increase their sales, and just have a great Diwali with all these lovely treats that you all have been looking at all these days on these lives, on these interviews, these little talk shows, everything. So I really appreciate everybody coming and spending this time trying to understand what the brand is about. Everybody's brand, not just mine. So,
Absolutely. And it's a team effort, as I've always said
so
in every
we are
life.
all in
Uh,
this together, whether it's a small business or a big one. Everybody's support in every small way is totally appreciated. So yeah, one more, let me remind you that we have white milk and dark chocolate. Though dark chocolate is my favorite, the most popular is the white chocolate. So
okay. Good to
yeah,
know. I know what to try next.
uh,
No, and to that point, absolutely small business. We need to support small businesses. And I genuinely feel it's a win-win because the authenticity of the products, right? The effort that goes into it, and it's not commercialized. It's like
yes,
your product. It's homemade.
it's
There's
made.
your
What?
heart and soul is in it, and we
Yes,
know it's genuine. So there's so much to get out of buying local. The same thing like we were talking about all the other guests. You get definitely bang for your buck for sure, and plus you're supporting your neighbors and everybody in your city. So it's a win-win. Thank you so much for everything you do.
call me.
Thanks again to everyone who's supported and continue to support these live sessions. Oakville Bosspreneurs, Inspired Indian, Galaxy Star events, who all together have brought this. We'll continue to bring many more such inspiring interviews. And Shagufta, keep up the good work. Thank you so much for joining.
Or,
That's
we're all
that.
a big team.
See you again tomorrow, hopefully at noon, if no one cancels on us. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Shagufta. Bye.